Taking the lone chair over there?
They always give me the lone chair.
Okay. I'll be happy to be hidden from most behind the podium. Yes. I think so.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. On behalf of the Board of School Trustees, they're seated to my left, Becky Linnemeyer, Mike Wilson, Mary Lou Dixon, Don Bocart, and Rob Fisher, and the Wawasee High School Administration, Principal Kim Gwynn, Assistant Principal Vince Beasley, Assistant Principal Steve Perrick, Career Technical Director John Everingham, and Athletic Director Corey Schutz. It is my pleasure to welcome family, community, faculty, and our friends to the Class of 2017 commencement ceremonies. 48 years of high school students have already passed through graduation here at Wawasee. Today is Wawasee graduating class number 49. Those in the first graduating class, for those of you counting on your fingers like I would be, are now at the time of life to apply for Social Security. So I spoke with Henry Smith this week. I do so every year at this time. In 1968, Henry was the first principal of Wawasee High School. He turned 81 last October. He still is substitute teaching in the Angola and Fremont school districts near where he lives, and did so over 100 days this year. He keeps busy and is playing this coming week in an old geezer softball tourney in Ohio. So he says hello to everyone and was certainly part of our framework from those 49 now years ago. The class today of 2017 is a group that will be remembered not only for their good minds, but also for their great hearts. The students, the teachers, and you have worked hard to make today possible. Thanks to each of you for holding on to the hopes and dreams of your graduate. Our Wawasee tradition here at graduation has been for a good and respectful time together, and thank you for that as a community. Today's class includes 216 total graduates. Of those, 48 with academic honors diplomas, 32 with academic honors and technical honors diplomas, 4 with technical honors diplomas, 80 with Indiana Core 40 diplomas, and 43 general diplomas. But regardless of the awards earned, every graduate today has their own great story. Your young adults have helped give Wawasee High School during their 4 years an A or B rating, helped make it a 4-star school, and kept our graduation rate high. They and you are to be commended for that. I am honored to welcome you as we pay tribute to the class of 2017. It is a special time for us all. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce the president of the Wawasee High School Class of 2017, Sophia Miller.
Good afternoon. The class of 2017 has chosen to give an invocation and benediction at no direction of any employee of the Wawasee Community School Corporation. Member and student participation is optional. As a tribute to the graduates of the class of 2017, we ask that the audience refrain from behavior that would take away from each graduate's once-in-a-lifetime moment. Please hold all applause until the end of the ceremony. We ask that everyone remain in their seats after the recessional until the entire graduating class has exited the gymnasium. When the last graduate has left the gymnasium, please come and greet the graduating class of 2017. At this time, please stand and welcome our choir as they sing the national anthem.
Hello. I'd like to invite you all to rise and bow your heads with me in prayer. We would like, looking at you. We would like to give thanks for the opportunities presented to us through the course of our short time together. We would like to take a moment to remember those who were unable to be with us during our celebrations and give thanks for the memories and joy that they brought to us all. We should give thanks for the monumental support of all the faculty members and their aid in helping us move forward. We give thanks to our loved ones who provided an endless well of love and support that helped fuel the fiery passion it took to make it to today, and it will take to continue forward. We give thanks for the members of the community who have supported the school's many endeavors that have made our experience one we will never forget. Lastly, we give thanks for the blessings that may not appear readily before us, but will help guide us through the tribulations and celebrations that will come to us in the future. Amen.
Good afternoon. Today we are here to congratulate the 2017 class from Wawasee High School, but we would also like to recognize our salutatorian and I'm terribly sorry. Okay. Lauren has been involved in Vocal Motion, National Honor Society, DECA, and SRC. Please welcome our 2017 salutatorian, Lauren Bogart.
Oh, hey, look, we're all twinning. Hello, Wawasee students, staff, parents, and guests. I'd like to thank those of you who are here today to support the class of 2017 on this exciting day. It is an honor to stand before you as the salutatorian of the class of 2017. It's crazy to think that I got the guidelines to the speech well over a month ago and I only started on it 3 days before it was due. Maybe that's why I'm second in the class. It's also crazy to think about what today means. Today celebrates us getting through 4 years of classes, homework, field trips, and school lunches. But it's also the end of a 4-year journey. Today, we will get a piece of paper that says we have a high school education, and that piece of paper creates endless opportunities for all of us. They may seem distant, but so did graduation, and look where we are right now. These last 4 years have prepared us for this moment. The work, the pep talks, the support, the blood, sweat, and tears over all that time have brought us to today, graduation. Though graduation is just the first step in the right direction. And as cliched as it is, I think it's fitting that I would quote Dr. Seuss's, "Oh, the places you'll go." Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. With that in mind, I want all of you to think about what happens after we leave today. After we walk out those doors, after all the pictures, the congratulations, and the 20,000 grad parties. After that is the start of a brand new part of life. Even though we were all essentially on the same high school journey, in the real world, we will all go on to do something different. Some of us will begin yet another 4-year journey called college. Others will join the workforce, and others of us will serve our country in the military. But right now, we all have something in common. We're all here staring at the unknown, a little scared and uncertain of what our future holds. But that's okay. We don't have to have everything figured out. We shouldn't be afraid to fail. Well, it really isn't failing, it's learning. And I don't think any of you will fail. In all honesty, when I started to write this speech, I felt like I was failing. It was not turning out the way I wanted, and so I went to someone I knew I could count on for help, Mrs. Cindy Thornburg. I told her that I was thinking about talking about how great our class is, and she said something that really stuck with me. She said, "You are the class. Over the past 4 years, if something ever needed done, you guys got it done." And not surprisingly, she was right. We are the class. Even if we had a Twitter fight every other day, and even if our senior prank was a bit lackluster, The class of 2017 made a mark on Wawasee High School, and it will now get to make its mark on the rest of the world. A world full of leaders, innovators, and bosses who previously went down the same paths we are on now. The people who run our world today will not be in those spots forever. We are the men and women who will become those teachers, doctors, nurses, CEOs, legislators, firefighters, police officers, etc., etc. As Rod Kimball, stuntman, once said, "You have only to believe what you wish to achieve." That rhymed, unintentional. And I believe in us, and I have no doubt of our capabilities. Success is inevitable for minds as great as ours. I mean, I have spent the last 4 years of my life with all of you, and I think I know what you're capable of. Now you just need to get out there and show the rest of the world. I have one final thing to say to you, the class of 2017. No matter which path you choose, make it great. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Timothy Conley, and I have been given the great pleasure to introduce this year's valedictorian. Now, I met him way back in first grade, and I thought he was the coolest kid because he would eat glue. Just right out of the bottle. Now he's the smartest kid in our class. Funny how things work out, right? For those of you that don't know him, though, 99% of what comes out of his mouth is total fact. Complete truth. I have been best friends with him ever since I met him in first grade, so for the past 12 years, it has been my job to make sure he knows about the 1% when he is wrong. He is a man of many talents, though, and has been a part of the basketball team, tennis team, academic Super Bowl team, student council, DECA, National Honor Society, and the musical here at Wawasee High School. Now, I must ask one thing of everyone before he comes up here. Please do not boo him. I know he's very nervous right now. So without further ado, please join me in welcoming your class of 2017 valedictorian, Mr. Evan Scott Kruger.
What if my speech is bad? You're going to feel really dumb for clapping like that. Hey, do we clap or do we throw fruit? Thank you and welcome to the commencement ceremony for Wawasee High School's class of 2017. It's an honor to have been chosen to give this. It really is. I don't know why everything that I say sounds sarcastic. It's not. I promise. I actually scribbled this speech on a napkin this morning while I was writing my Pop-Tarts, so I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed my Pop-Tarts. Before I start, there's something that I have to do. I have to give a shout out to Nathaniel Stout, Nathan Perrick, Timothy Conley, E.J. Kirkpatrick, Sarah Amy, Allie Brito, Mason Gray, Bailey Schroeder, Jonas Walker, and Rihanna Kunkel. Thank you for retweeting my tweet. Follow me on Twitter, @TheRealEvanK. So I'd like to begin by thanking a few people because this is a day for gratitude. There's so many people that we're surrounded by without whom this day would never have come. And for me, to start out, I'm not valedictorian. There's nothing special about me. I'm not great because of anything about me. I have the one who formed me and created me with a purpose to thank for that. He made me really good at standardized testing and really bad at opening letters and almost everything else, so it's kind of a give and take. I'd like to thank my parents, my biggest fans, the people who gave me life and the people who feed me. It's pretty important in my book. Thank you to our administrators, Mr. Gwynn, Mr. Beasley, Mr. Perrick, and the rest of you that make this day possible. You run this school, and you made us carry around those ridiculous Chromebook cases. That was awesome. Can't believe he insulted the Chromebook cases. There are so many educators around here that have made a huge impact on my life and the life of every graduate that's sitting here. I remember it was in the second grade. Mrs. Lucas came to me and said, "Evan, I want you to write a book for me for this contest." And I guess that was a really special moment for me. She took such an interest in me. And I know that a lot of you have had teachers that have done that for you, have taken an interest in you, and have made your life that much better. You can buy a signed copy of How President Kruger Saved the Environment for $10. Come see me afterwards. It's $15 on Amazon. You guys have taught us so many lessons, you teachers, not just about school, but life and how to be citizens of the world. In a way, we are your handiwork. We are the next generation, so if we fail, that's on you guys. I remember in preschool, I think it was for our preschool graduation, we did a play, and it was based on the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now, for those of you that aren't well versed in classic literature, The Very Hungry Caterpillar is essentially a book about a caterpillar who is very hungry. And what does one do when one is hungry? One eats. So we were all given various cutouts of different fruits and vegetables which the caterpillar would eat. And I was given an orange. And for some reason, I wasn't paying attention. I was probably eating glue, like Tim said. And I didn't get to hold up my orange. And I only cried for 20 minutes. So if I was going to pick the greatest regret from my school career, it would be that I didn't get to hold up my orange. This is the singular greatest moment of my life. I can die in peace now. I've never understood really the concept of the valedictorian speech. They pick some random schmo from the class, and I don't know what's supposed to give me authority to stand up here and pretend like I know what high school has been like for all of you or what the future holds. Honestly, I feel like a bit of a fraud. I don't think that I have really anything of value to offer you. But I have the highest GPA in the class, so you have to listen to me anyway. See, I was asked to speak about the past, but that's kind of difficult because we've all had such different experiences here within these halls, and I know mine is probably different than anybody else's, and yours is different than mine. And maybe we're such different people that maybe my experience doesn't mean anything to you, but I'll try anyway. We can blink and miss so much. I can't begin to tell you how much I want to hold on to this place, hold on to the memories, the friends, the people, the classes that you can sleep through. But no matter how much we want to, time doesn't slow down for any of us, and it doesn't stop. And I know this year has proven that to me, that I guess the more that I want it to slow down, the faster it goes. And I guess what I've learned in this journey, this not just 4 years, but 12 years, is that no matter what station in life that you find yourself in, there's going to be sadness and there's going to be regret. We all have oranges that we didn't get to hold up. I know that maybe everybody here has something that they wish they'd done or that they'd done more. Maybe you wish you'd gone to more football games or dressed up with the theme. Maybe you wish you'd ask that girl out. I don't know. When we're down in the trenches, it's easy to get bogged down by the humdrum of everyday life and kind of not appreciate just how incredible a stage of life that we just went through. The 4 easiest years of our lives are now over. And it's probably pretty easy to get tired of chicken for lunch, too. That was a dumb joke. When my sister graduated, all that I remember from the valedictorian speech of her class is something about chicken fritters. That's all. I wanted to end with a little honesty, because high school, I know it hasn't been kind to all of us, and I want to talk to the people who maybe feel left out, maybe the folks with anxiety, or who look around at everyone else that seems to get it, that seems to fit in, that seems to be comfortable in their own skin, and then maybe they look at themselves and they say, what about me? What's wrong with me? That's been my high school experience. And I don't say this because I want your pity, because I don't. I'm not going to see any of you ever again anyway. But I say this because I know I'm not alone. I can't be the only one who struggled with maybe self-esteem or feeling empty or lonely. Sometimes we forget that success doesn't equal happiness, and that just because somebody maybe looks okay or pretends like they're okay doesn't mean they are okay. Maybe they're just good at hiding their pain. And maybe they're hiding it with their signature blend of sardonic humor and awkwardness. So to the people that feel marginalized or alone, I just wanted to say that you are so valuable and, dare I say, created in the image of God with a purpose, and you are so loved. And maybe it's cliche to say that, but your value isn't defined by others. It's not defined by your success or your bank account or your IQ, how many friends you have, or whether or not you get married. I don't know. I read a book once by an ancient king, and this man, he had all the wealth, all the wisdom, all the power, all the women you can imagine. And this man, he looked back when his life was over and he wrote down and he said, I am empty. He said, I looked back and all that my hands had made and all that I'd done, and behold, all was vanity and chasing after the wind. Don't get too caught up. I know graduation speeches are supposed to be about the future, soaring to new heights, and about careers and stuff like that, but we can forget that the reason we're alive is to be alive. Don't chase after things because you're afraid that you have to be more successful, or maybe that will cover up your pain, because it won't. So I guess, in ending, I just wanted to tell you that be mindful of your feelings. Listen to them, but don't let them rule you. And be mindful of others. Now go out and get a great job so you can buy a jet ski or Darth Maul's lightsaber or something cool like that. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2017.
Good afternoon. I feel like I should have put a few more jokes into my speech, but I think Evan took care of that already. Class of 2017, 4 years ago you came into Wawasee High School as freshmen. Some of you had goals from the start, others came in with open minds ready to find your direction. As young students, you look up to our juniors and seniors for leadership and guidance. Eventually, you became those leaders for others to look up to. There are many paths you can take here at Wawasee High School. As you work through your high school career, you faced many challenges. And you all were successful in finding ways to overcome them to reach this moment and to accomplish your goals. Class of 2017, you have done great things for Wawasee High School, and we thank you for your contributions here. After today, the next phase of your journey begins. Some of you will go on to pursue a college degree. Others will join the workforce or the military. Some of you will start families, and some of you will take your time. Whatever path you take, you will face more challenges. I encourage each of you to always work hard. Continue to find ways to overcome the barriers that life will bring your way. Every hardship you overcome will make you stronger. It will increase your drive and level of motivation to move you closer to your goals in life. Don't take paths because they are easy, and don't quit when you get frustrated or stressed out. Always work hard and always strive towards your goals. It is with great excitement we send you off, knowing only the best awaits you, and knowing you are prepared to conquer your futures. You have the confidence, pride, and spirit to make your mark on this world. After all, you are Wawasee warriors now and forever. At this time, let's give these students a hand of applause. We will now begin presenting diplomas. Mr. Steve Perrick, our assistant principal, will be reading the names of our graduates. We ask for you to hold your applause until all names have been read.
Evan Scott Kruger. Lauren Ashley Bogart. Timothy E. Conley. Sophia Miller. Connor M. Erlenwine. Jessica O'Donnell. Rhett A. Koblenz. Bailey S. Schroeder. Jonas Anthony Clayton.
Sarah Amy. Carter Michael Jones. Taylor Alexandra Haywood. Ethan T. Wright. Gabrielle Simone Lee. Bryce Woody. Jade Elizabeth Davidson. Austin Klein. Deanna Nicole Mead. Cole Austin Van Loo. Alexandra Suzanne Fiskus. Zebulon Glon. Jade Marie Nicole Grady. Trayvon Dominique Hollins. Olivia Marie Heim. Nathan Joseph Perrick. Kayla Paige Sweatland. Cassandra L. Hunt. Caleb Logan Bolt. Elizabeth Weber. Conrad William Foreman. Aurelia Slusher. Hunter A. Magera. Shelby Elise Adams. Michael Katzer. Madison K. Wilson. Mason A. Gray. Kelsey Grace Swartz. Paul D. Mendoza. Madison B. Beeman. Tyler Lee Smith. Hannah Elizabeth Haynes. Jeremiah Todd Dilly. Elizabeth Jean Zorn. Cameron C. Schlebaugh. Laura Louise Stump. Nathan Daniel Haynes. Kelsey Jean Chupp. Brady Ryan Wickersham. Alyssa M. Sarmiento. Trevor A. Harder. Devana Schmucker. Rylan A. Kuhn. Noah Thomas Wadkins. Elizabeth Grace Sue Hardy. Cody Heltzel. Aubrey Jacqueline Schmeltz. Chase Nave. Rachel Diane Sterrett. Spencer Kenneth Prescott. Abigail Grace Mejia. Marcus Miguel Mejia. Stephanie Ann Mejia. Colin Fosnight Bell. Taylor Lee Mock. Kobe A. Jones. Sabrina Camargo. Gage Thomas Whitmar. Ashley Rose Beer. Bryce Wietrick. Autumn Raylene Yoder. Cole Garrett Prinz. Kayla Nicole White. Jeremy David Cates. Stacy M. Castle. Samuel Joseph Greiner. Brittany E. Carr. Jordan T. Rowe. Samantha L. Jones. Christy Lee Carson. Logan A. Long. Kara Joy Schrock. Connor Rummel. Madison R. Pegan. Zachary J. Seabolt. Leanne J. Estrada. Brandon D. Smith. Kiana Lynn Pete. Adam C. Stevens. Paige Elizabeth Miller. Hunter J. Newland. Kristen Marie Martindale. Oscar Eric Tienda. Riley Marie Kunkel. Luke D. Tyler. Molly Paige Swartz. Renee Sanchez. Alexis Taylor Young. Gavin Barker. Delaney S. Bame. Cedric James Church. Ariel Natasha Beck. Joshua K. Hicks. Hannah K. Lemaine. Trevor S. Fine. Jordan C. Peace. Leanne Marie Schrack. Jackson N. Coy. Madison Riley McBride. Robert Joseph McKinney, Jr. Hannah Elizabeth Petulny. Chase Charles Friel. Madison L. Fisher. Brennan A. Smith. Skylar P. Janda. Braxton James Oberg. Christina Elizabeth Rocha. Adam Melton. Madison Whitney Rhodes. Taylor Large. Destiny Howard. Cody Joe Mast. Chrislyn Renee Lancaster. Dominic Richardson. Selena L. Hamby. Cameron Michael Brill. Daniela J. Hamby. Ian J. Gardner. Maya Lakin Carroll Bonebreak. Aiden Thomas Whalen. Brooklyn Janae McCullough. Micah Lee Hall. Tiffany Ann Bray. Michael T. Sauter. Shayla K. Emilio. Riley Pearson. Hannah Jade Angel. Chandler J. Ritter. April Sean Freed. Joshua David Weber. Ivy A. Rayberg. Kyle Ryan Hunter. Kaylee Michelle Rhodes. Juan Ramiro Medina Ortiz. Taylor Rain Bontrager. Alan M. Miller. Megan Lynn Fretz. Brennan Michael Kuska. Madison Grace Coy. Christian Wolkin. Amy Lynn Lyons. Felipe Baro Tayawa. Taylor Renee Friel. Caleb M. Werledge. Sequin Tide Bright. Brandon Lopez. Braden I. Spore. Jasmine Moorhead. Derek W. Dunathan. Leah Nicole DeSomer. Adam Robert Allen. Margaret Leanne Salina. Kevin Michael Henson. Sydney Lynn Fabian. Sydney I. Smith. Malaya M. Nelson. Abdil J. Sanchez. Jalen Ray Skelton. Christian Schmidt. Natalie Ann Hitchcock. Bridget Nicole Griffin. Angel Jose Cruz Gonzalez. Ashley Minix. Emily A. Pelicant. Chase Freeman Howell. Samantha Renee Trott. Grace Traffin. Rebecca Lynn Bender. Caitlin Marie Hernandez. Alexis S. Mangus. Haley Nicole Smar. Alexandra Lorraine DeLauder. Emily Noel Summers. Madeline Jane Batista. Alejandra N. Brito. Kelsey Turner. Brittany Coral Bush. Jerica M. Bontrager. Rachel E. J. Schwartz. Amelia Lane. Alyssa Nicole Bolliard. Michelle A. Barth. Aaron G. Hatfield. Ashley Danielle Luttrell. Amber Lemberg. Kaylee Jeanette Adams. Jordan Marie Hall. Kayla L. Hendricks. Ebba Carolina Bierman. Pascal Rolf Blatter. Julie Lindahl Christensen. Quinn Chung Vung Lei. Mariana Salguero Estudio.
Estimable colleagues, friends, the class of 2017, congratulations. Will you join me now, watch Lauren, as we turn our tassels signifying our journey into the next stage of our lives.
Good thing I'm an actor and know how to go off script. All right, will you please join me in prayer? Heavenly Father, thank you for your guidance and direction in our lives. As we go out into the world, let us remember all the things that we have learned and help us to continue to do great things. Thank you for helping us along the way and being with us every step. Allow us to make great changes to the world and to impact others' lives in a positive way. Amen.